Can somebody call the food police? French fries are as bad as smoking for your health, apparently, according to the recent studies. Or is it? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in to the rest of this episode to find out, because we got to get into that one for sure. Welcome back.
And we're back.
We are back with another episode of Candidly with Coffee, episode 525.
We got some debunking to do today.
Can you believe the shit that I read that people believe and they stick to, like they attach themselves to it, just boggles my mind.
Because, I'm going to tell you why. Joe Rogan said it best. People are very tribal. They hone in on something, and then a group of them go together, and they all fucking wave their pom-poms together. Like, yes, it must be right, because 100 of us agree.
It's just ridiculous, though.
Humans are dumb sometimes. I swear to God, we are dumb. We're gullible and dumb.
I swear. It's like...
Now, where did you read this? Does it have to do with BioLane?
We're going to get into it later on in the episode, but...
All right.
I just can't even... I just can't with people, because it definitely goes in line with some Hold My Coffees that I got today and everything. And
I bet.
We're going to get into all of that. But before we do, I want to say we got a 5-star review from Health is Wealth JLRN. Making health and fitness fun. I love this show. It is so inspiring and makes health and fitness topics fun again. The topics always help to keep me focused on my health goals and motivated to take on the day on the right track. You never know what the topic is going to be about, but you know it's going to be fun to listen to. Thank you so much for that.
That was a beautiful comment. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. If you guys haven't left us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, please contribute to that and leave us another 5-star review. We really appreciate it. I know it's a pain to take your time out of your day to do that, but we really do appreciate that. And if you're not already following us on candidly_with_coffee on Instagram, follow us. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on that Instagram, and it's just like so hard.
Dude, Joe was clowning today about that too as well, because he said he had a recent guest who has talks about the 2A, gun safety, all kinds of stuff. And Joe has the Midas touch like Kim, and he goes, he's been stuck at 1 million followers. Like, this should have way more. Joe's like, listen, I don't want to sound cocky, arrogant. I have 19 million followers. I should have way more, and I'm stuck. Like, it hasn't been moving. Like, Instagram, do better, man. Like, our YouTubes are growing, you know what I'm saying? Your TikTok is growing. Like, what the fuck's going on? Instagram.
I mean, my Instagram is growing, though,
yours
actually.
is growing. Mine's is...
It's not the platform. It's not the platform. It is people. It is people's inability to, commit. And it's almost sometimes I feel like an ego thing. Like, they don't want to follow.
Yeah. Probably.
For some reason or another.
I think they're too fucking cool or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, candidly_with_coffee. Follow us there. And subscribe to us here on YouTube, because we are growing over here on YouTube. So give us a subscribe, because even if you might not even be subscribed, you might think you're subscribed because it shows you our videos all the time, but it's just showing you them because you watch them, but you can watch them and not be subscribed. So hit that subscribe button. We have so much big news.
And hit me at Esco Elite Mindset, you guys. Instagram and YouTube as well.
We have so much big news, so many different things. For one, our new app launched. So our clients are now on our fully branded app, which is because we were kind of on an interim app, because I was so excited about it. I launched the program before our official app was ready. So I'm so excited. It's for clients only, by the way. Sorry. But if you are a client, a one-on-one client, or in Jay's Body Bootcamp, and you haven't downloaded the new app, then you're ignoring emails, you're ignoring messages, because I put that notification out there. Make sure you download the new app and delete the old one so it doesn't screw up your notifications. But I love the new app. It looks nice.
It does.
It's very us.
Very us.
You see us right when you log in.
Even more professional.
Yeah. And the other thing we haven't talked about yet, I don't think we talked about it on the last episode, is that I got my menopause certification.
Oh, you didn't talk about that?
I didn't talk about it on the last episode, I don't think.
Talk about it. Let them know.
And because I had announced it months ago when I started the course. And so many of you over the course of the months would reach out and say, hey, how's that going, or whatever. And, it went slower than I would have liked. But it's because I have so much else going on. But I still stuck at it, and I still got it done. Yes, it was slower, but little by little, I chipped away and I got it done. What does that sound like? What does that sound like? Slower than you want it to be, but if you stick with it and stay consistent, you'll be like, damn, I did that.
Bingo.
Right?
Hello.
Sounds
Gem
like your
right
weight
there.
loss journey, right?
Exactly.
That's exactly how my menopause certification went. I
Yep.
wanted to do it in 3 months. Realistically, it took me 7.
But you know what? That's a good point, because sometimes people have in their head like, oh, I want to get chopped and diced in 3 months. But like, it's going to take like more like 9 months, maybe to a year. And then they put in their head that it's too long. No, it's not, because the time goes forward anyways.
Right.
So guess what? A year goes by like that, and you did the work. You look back like, oh shit, we did it. It got it
Right.
done. That's it. People
Yeah.
just have a mental block in their head.
Yeah. And listen, all the same excuses that people make of why they don't complete their weight loss journey or why they fall off, stress, busy at work, all kinds of different problems and
Yes.
life and things. All of those things over the course of the last 7 months hit me. Everyone. You had your stroke.
That's true.
We
I
launched podcasts. We built the studio. We did a million things in that 7 months.
Yeah.
So I had tons of reasons where I could have said, sorry, you know what, guys, I know I said to you guys that I was going to get certified, but, life lifed and I quit. Wouldn't I be a freaking hypocrite? I sit here every week, twice a week, and I tell people to not quit, keep pushing through. Life is going to life. But I quit my certification because life lifed. It's
true.
just a different thing. It doesn't, but it's not any different. It's not any different of, applying yourself and getting it done and staying consistent.
That's it. Even if you just move a little bit at a time, you're still moving. Progress.
Yeah.
Some progress is better than no progress.
Right.
Sometimes you're going to move faster. Sometimes you're going to move slower. But as long as you're moving ahead, you're getting stuff done. That's what people don't
Exactly.
realize.
So anyways, I am officially certified, a CSMC certified menopause coaching specialist. And I loved learning more and diving deeper into it. And what I did feel good about is that I felt like I wasn't missing the mark. It's just, it broadened my knowledge, but the things that I had been already talking about and teaching and sharing were very accurate. Now I just have even deeper knowledge. Like I learned a lot about the pelvic floor and issues that happen with that, which is good because, I had issues with that. But yeah, it was really informative, and it just makes me even more confident to continue to help women thrive during menopause. So I was excited about that.
How good does that feel, though? Get that done.
It felt really
I
good.
know I know when we got our NASMs done together, you got yours, and then I got mine, and I aced it. It felt like a huge weight off my shoulders.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I got that done. Now I
Yeah.
got another one in front of me, but I'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm going to take a break from certifications now for a minute because I'm doing so many things with the podcast and with the business, and I'm very busy with coaching.
Oh, my goodness. We're crazy busy with coaching right now, you guys.
Yeah, if you can get in, because
Yeah.
the doors are not always going to be open on coaching. In fact, I completely shut down my monthly program. I do not
Done.
take clients that aren't committed to at least 3 months because it is too much energy to onboard somebody, to kind of get the first month you're onboarding them, you're feeling them out, getting them kind of all plugged into the matrix. And then if they're not committed,
Yeah.
if they're not financially, mentally, emotionally committed to 3 months or longer,
Yeah.
it's not worth my time. It's not worth their time.
No.
It's not.
Because at 1 month, you're kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out
Yeah,
still. You're not all the
you
way
are.
committed.
Yeah.
It's
So
kinda
I
like-
shut it down.
It's kind of like us when we pulled the trigger on our business coach. We didn't hesitate. We pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
It was this. And we're like, okay, nice chunk of money, but we did it. And it's paid dividends. People
Yeah,
got to
and-
commit.
Yeah, and I on the ones that I did have that were monthly, I only have one left. And it's funny because she's monthly, but she's been with me for months. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I the rest all graduated into programs, and now I shut that down. I don't even offer it anymore. So I know that based on my experience, it's not even about the money or anything like that. It's something psychological when someone makes a financial commitment to something.
Yes.
A significant financial commitment that makes them more likely to want to get the best out of it, want to get the most out of it. You know what I mean?
That's so true. That's true. You don't want to waste it. It's kind of like we can give you free information on how to do all this stuff, like all the gems we drop, but you're not going to 100% commit because you haven't put a dollar into investing in yourself. But once you put money into yourself, you're like, all right,
Yeah.
you're more likely to
I
commit
mean, the
to it.
truth is, if things worked without the commitment and having a coach and like the financial commitment and the psychological thing that does, then everybody could go on YouTube and go on all the different platforms and Pinterest and stuff and put together their own programs.
They could.
In some way, but it doesn't work. There's a reason it doesn't work.
Yeah, no accountability.
Right.
They don't have somebody to reel them in, so when they're going to jump off the bridge and quit, you got people like us like, no, because I almost had that happen.
I have multiple conversations like that every day.
I had that happen recently when one of my guys wanted to jump off the bridge and quit, and I'm like, why, dude? You're doing so good. He's going through some personal life problems. I said, dude, life's going to life, bro. We're all go through problems. That's life. You get hit on the chin, you get dropped. I got a stroke 4.5 months ago. Did it stop me? Fuck no. Kept going. So, you know what I mean? You got to keep going. That's life, you guys. Don't stop.
Mm-hmm. So another exciting thing that happened is we signed an important contract, but I'm not going to share who we signed it with yet. Sorry, because I need to just finalize some things, and we'll do like an official announcement. But we did sign a contract, so we had kind of hinted about that was brewing for a minute. Now we've signed it, and so I'm excited about that one. So more to come on that.
You know what, man? On the real, you guys, I just want to say thank you to you all, because all these things are happening because of you guys. You know, these companies are paying attention to our platform. They're seeing our podcast. They're seeing my wife's interviews, podcast. It's all because of you guys. You guys are helping us grow, so we appreciate that very much. And I know some of you came over to my channel, too, to help me grow, so thank you very much for that.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and I hope it shows that, you know, we're busy, and we talk about being busy, but we don't complain about being busy. There's a difference.
Yeah, people complain.
Yeah, I'm not miserable busy. I wish I had more hours in the day to do more work because I love what I do. It's weird. Like, I want the clock to slow down. I'm like, shoot, I wish I had just like 4 more uninterrupted hours today. I did so much stuff with my clients today. And it's like, you know, when I'm done with one thing, then I look and then, I have more messages, and it's just constant. But I love it.
Yeah.
So it's not that I complain about being busy. I love being busy. I just wish I even had more hours in the day to do more.
And I'm sure you know this, but we're 4 a.m.ers. Mm-hmm. Well, we still get up a lot later back in the days.
No, I can't.
No, we need every hour we can get.
No. Yeah.
Even you told me, like, watch, you're going to get crazy busy. And I'm posting, the minute I get up, my brain's working. I'm on social media because it's work. It's part of work. It's not just to stare at pages. I'm posting content and checking out my YouTube channel and responding to clients and firing clients up for the day, you know, because every day is a new battle. Every day is a new battle mentally.
With someone is hanging by a thread, you need to pull them back in.
Got to pull them back in. I had to do that this week.
Yeah.
And
I do that every day. I do that every day. You keep talking about once this week. I do that every day.
Yeah, I'm sure with the ladies.
Oh my goodness. But I'm glad they reach out.
Yes.
Because that's what I am there for. If you're having those moments, don't be shy or embarrassed about those moments. That is what I am there for.
Yeah.
But anyways, more to come on the contract that we signed. We're really excited about that. But moving on to a little message from One Up Nutrition. I know we've been talking a lot about the protein powders lately, so I'm going to pause on that. But I do want to talk about the trifecta, because I've had several clients like reach out and saying, hey, I'm going on vacation. What do I do to keep my progress? Or, you know, how do I minimize the damage from vacation? I'm telling you, my trifecta from One Up Nutrition, when I got back from that trip and we had kind of gone off the chain, when I did the watershed plus the gut health plus the daily cleanse, and I bumped up the serving of each one, or the amount I took for each one, I lost all my bloat, all my water retention, and I felt we got back on a Monday. Wait, we got back on a Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Monday, yes.
By Friday, I was leaner than before that trip. And you guys saw my vlog, okay?
That's true.
I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
So that is like, it needs to be in your arsenal. With the Gut Health Plus, everyone should have that for every day. That's the pre and probiotic with digestive enzymes. That I take every day, 1 a day. The daily cleanse every day, I take that every day, 1 a day. After the trip, I bumped up the daily cleanse to 3 for a couple days to make sure I had a nice clean out. And then the watershed, I only take it before or after a trip, or if I'm feeling puffy. If my fingers are swollen, maybe I had too much sodium, my rings feel tight, I'll take the Watershed. But so I've had the same bottle of Watershed for months. It's not something you need to get often, but I call it the trifecta. It needs to be in your little emergency kit. You need to have it. Those three things are essential.
So these are for your clients going on vacation?
For me, it's yes. When you come back from vacation,
come back.
You know how you feel.
Yes.
Travel bloat,
Of course.
from food that you're not used to, from traveling, eating more calories, eating more carbs, eating more sodium.
Yeah.
You just feel blah.
A friend of mine just got back from Mexico, actually. My boy Ryan, shout out Ryan from Cabo. He said the tacos, everything, the food is amazing, but got back and he said his stomach feels jacked. He just feels a little off. I'm like, but the tacos were good, but they're a little, I guess the way they cook it or the oils are a little different over there.
Yeah.
So he's been feeling a little funky.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I feel free. I got iron gut. I don't get like that.
Yeah, if I went to Cabo, I would definitely take the daily cleanse, probably 2 a day in Cabo. And then I would take, obviously, my Gut Health Plus. And then you have to drink a lot of water on your trip. A lot of time.
Lot of water. And electrolytes, too. People forget electrolytes.
When you're eating
electrolytes
out a lot, you're getting so much more sodium than you're used to.
Yep.
It's like the baseline is off. So if you normally get about 2,500 milligrams of sodium a day and suddenly you're getting 4,000 milligrams of sodium a day, you are going to feel like a pufferfish because your body is used to maintaining around 2,500. So anything outside of baseline is going to throw you off.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that's the kind of things that you have to think about when you travel. But that's why if you had this trifecta, pack it with you when you travel because you could take it while you travel. And then definitely when you get back. Code Janine saves you 20%, but it is, you got my seal of approval for sure. That's going to be my new vacation protocol.
But one thing we did very smart in Miami, we drank a ton of water. We stayed hydrated like crazy.
Yeah, I made it a point to stay hydrated, still take my magnesium. I took all my supplements. Usually I suck at that kind of stuff when I'm on vacation. And that you wonder why do I get thrown off on vacation where you're not drinking water, you're not taking your supplements, you're eating food out 3 times a day, you're not as active. It's totally off. You're sleeping less probably. Your schedule's off. Of course you feel off. Yeah. Of course. All right, moving on, you guys, to Comment Corner. Kara Nieves, 5630. My hubby and I are recent empty nesters. Never had time to watch TV. That Dateline shit is addictive.
Oh, man. Yes, it can be.
That is such an empty nesters thing to do, like to watch Friday night Dateline with your hubby.
It's exciting because because the way they play the music and it gets you like you're all in and goes to the next scene, like, this is getting crazy.
We should try to watch a Dateline tonight.
Damn.
I want to watch a Dateline.
Throwback.
You've inspired me, Kara. We're going to watch a Dateline.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, Denise Turner, 3754. Hi, Denise. I haven't seen you pop on Comment Corner in a minute.
Denise is back, huh?
Yes, I think I am stalling from too many licks and bites. I definitely do not stuff my face. You hit the nail on the head with that one. Also, I learned that from you to not split meals 50-50 with my hubby. It makes total sense.
Hell no.
But she's referring also to the comment where I said, and I think it's really important because people assume, that's why they say, I really don't eat that much. They think it takes eating a lot of food to get fat. It doesn't. It takes just eating a little bit in a surplus consistently over time to get fat.
Bingo. That's it.
And so it feels like you're eating not very much, but you're tipping the scale ever so slightly for 6 months, and there's 15 pounds. Boom.
Yep.
Very easy.
Real easy.
Nadia, 5954. You are so right about banana, Janine. Yep, PB paste or peanut butter has to be a topping, not mixed in. I've made the paste, but more runny. I put it on top of dark chocolate Kodiak pancakes. It felt like a gooey chocolate cake. Ooh, dark chocolate Kodiak pancakes?
I haven't tried that one yet.
Have you seen that one?
No. She's going to have me look for it now.
I haven't even seen that one.
No. Sounds good, though. You know me, I'm a pancake guy.
That sounds so good.
You guys, I am just busy these days. And on these busy days, MegaFit Meals comes in clutch. They keep me on track with their macro balanced meals. They have delicious options. All you have to do is heat and serve. They are constantly updating their menu. They even have some treats. The best part about it is there is no subscription required. You simply order online. They ship nationwide. You've got to give them a try. The link is in the description. And use code Janine for a discount. That's JEANINE.
I'm going to have to try it now.
All right, moving on to a Hold My Coffee. This comment came on my What I Eat in a Day video, and it said, "You had me until you poured the Diet Coke. As a nutrition coach, you should know that Diet Coke is filled with toxic chemicals. Women in menopause definitely don't need toxic foods in their diets."
One of those again. Jesus Christ. This is the problem. This is the problem with you guys. You worry about the stupidest things that don't matter.
Oh my God.
Instead of you're overeating and stuffing your face with bonbons and other stuff, you're worried about the Diet Coke. Listen, all you gotta do is go to BioLane. He already debunked it.
Yes, he's debunked it many times.
So have other government agencies.
And the FDA
FDA
has said it is safe. It's totally safe, as well as like the Cancer Institute or whatever also said 3,500 milligrams per day of aspartame is safe to consume.
It's because they did a fucking study on rats. But they
Do you know how much that is?
They gave them, no. I forgot. It's astronomical. How much is it?
Well, I mean, 3,500 they say is totally safe. And that means you could drink 14 cans of Diet Coke a day and be fine. Who's going to drink 14 cans and every day?
No. Or 100 Splendas. No, I do one in my coffee.
You guys, what you need to remember when it comes to people spewing this information and the food police and everything, because it goes into what I wanted to talk about today, is that the toxicity is in the volume of anything. Food is toxic. Food,
yes.
People can eat themselves to death. It's toxic in certain quantities. If you ate an ungodly amount of protein, it would be toxic to your kidneys. If you drank too much water,
you'll drown.
You would drown and have no electrolytes.
Yes. People don't know that.
You would die of dehydration.
Yes.
It's like it would deplete you of all your electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to me that people continue, because like you said, people are so tribal and they glom on to a headline.
A headline, always.
And then they think it's gospel, but they never even read the studies.
No,
they
never.
They never cite the studies.
Never.
BioLane did some little trick where he linked a bunch of studies and then he was tracking people's behaviors on whether they, the people that spouted off, this is absolutely false. That study was false and blah, blah, blah. He says that there was no clicks on the studies. He posted a blog and there was no clicks on the actual studies because people don't actually want to read the studies. They want to read a headline and just attach themselves to it and glom onto it.
They want to be right. They think they're smarter than what they are.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, homie, what's your background in this?
Yeah.
Let me look at your page and you have no background in this. Oh, but you're talking like you do.
Or they have a vested interest in being right for some reason.
Oh, that's just a fucking arrogance in their humans right there.
It's just crazy. So this guy, BioLane recently, he debunked that. You know that guy, Paul Saladino? He says all kinds of stupid shit all the time.
Yeah.
He's the one who said on his page that there was a study that said that consuming a large French fry is worse for your health than smoking 25 cigarettes.
Oh, my God. I wish if I had saw that, came across, I would have left I don't know what kind of comment, but bro, no. That's, no.
It's not true. I mean, BioLane, Lane Norton,
of course,
on Instagram, BioLane, he debunked it.
Of course he did.
He said that was like a clickbait type headline, and it was like studies that they've done that show that people that eat French fries every day are unhealthier than people that smoke every day. Well, if you're eating French fries every day, and that's your daily diet, what are you also doing every day? You're drinking regular soda. You're eating
candy.
It's like they cherry pick. They cherry pick to make something fit a narrative.
It's all clickbait.
But what Lane did was he actually looked up valid studies, which he cited in his post, if you want to go to his Instagram, that said there was actually no correlation in an increased cancer risk when you consume potatoes, no matter what way they are cooked. There's no increase in cancer risk when you factor in just the potatoes and you're just not taking a group of people that eat French fries 24/7, 7 days a week, along with Slurpees and everything else under the sun, that are morbidly obese, that their cancer risk is increased because they're morbidly obese, not because they ate one large French fry.
They forget to mention that. They ain't just a French.
Of course.
Let me tell you something. They're eating French fries along with everything else under the sun.
So they cherry pick information, and that's where these clickbait articles came in.
It's clickbait.
Another thing, I've had a lot of people come in for me because my videos are actually doing pretty good on YouTube, the what I eat in a days. And so obviously I get a lot of food police on there. I just tell people, like, listen, this is not the page for you. If you're interested in people who don't drink Diet Coke, don't drink energy drinks, eat all whole foods, organic from my compost garden in the backyard, then go watch those videos. Don't come on my videos looking for people to troll. You know you don't like this stuff, but you're coming to my video to troll it. You know what I mean? Why? Why are you wasting your time?
They're like weird-ass stalkers.
But anyways, the latest thing that people are on me about is energy drinks, because they said that they contain cyanide. There's a new study that shows that energy drinks contain cyanide. Also, have you heard B12 vitamins? Oh, did you hear you shouldn't be taking B12 because it contains cyanide? The chemical in both the energy drinks and the B12 that they're referring to, that's a compound of cyanide, has been chemically bonded in a way that makes it not toxic. So again, it's just cherry picking information, but it's false. So you do not worry about drinking Celsius drinks that you're going to be poisoned by the cyanide, or B12 by that matter. It would take 43, and the quantity, right? So even if the cyanide compound that's in B12, that's in energy drinks, even if it was not chemically bonded in such a way that made it non-toxic, it would still take like 43,000 B12 pills to get enough to be toxic. Again, do you see how these headlines and this bullshit that people follow, fear mongers, everyone gets so scared, they don't know what to do, so they do nothing at all.
Yeah. Welcome to 2024, you guys, where everything's clickbait, bullshit, and fake news, like Donald Trump said. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And the funny thing is, the people who comment or got something to say, every time if I go look at their page or something, like, man, you're the last person that should be talking.
I know. How's that going for you? I feel like feel like saying, like,
I could be an
how's
asshole.
that working out for you?
Yeah, because I'm looking at you and you look like a fucking torta. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be talking. Look at you. Look at yourself in the mirror. Are you really happy with yourself? Like, you shouldn't be talking.
Because here's the thing. You have to figure, like, you're so worried about the minuscule toxicity of something that's not even toxic unless you have an exorbitant, crazy amount. You're so worried about that. But you're ignoring the basic, easy stuff that we already know. Reduce your body fat. That's going to clear. You're more worried about the potential cyanide in an energy drink, but you're not worried about the fact that you're 50 pounds overweight, and that's an immediate, like, an easy target that you could work on. You know what I mean? You're fixating on the wrong things.
Yeah. They're not worried about the Grim Reapers hanging right there with them. Like, hey, keep fucking.
But they say they are because they're concerned.
Messing around. You're going to find out.
But it just boggles my mind, because you guys, my brain, I swear, when I have someone in my life or whatever that I've come in contact with that has said, like, oh, you do that? Oh, I would never do that. I would never eat that or whatever. And I file that away in my brain. And then every time I see them, I'm like, interesting. That's the person that was worried about an energy drink. Look what they're eating. Look what they're doing.
Yeah.
Look at their lifestyle. Look what they're drinking and eating again and doing again. They're not worried about. They think that, like, a taqueria on the corner is going to have better ingredients than Chick-fil-A.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what makes you think? Like, because it's not fast food? Because it's not a chain restaurant? It's like people pick and choose what's important to them, I guess, what they want to be a part of. I don't know. Whatever. My whole thing on my thing is, look, do what you want, think what you want. But you don't have to watch my videos.
You don't. It's
don't.
It's the same thing, kind of goes along with those coaches. Some are brash about it. Some are more have different messages. The way we deliver, our delivery. Some are brash, some are more gentle. Well, the brash guys, they come for them, but they're really just telling you, yo, fellas, wake the F up. You need to do better. Looking like the way you look ain't it, man. Dad bods are not it. I keep preaching that, but they get mad and come for you. Like, we're just telling you, you could do better. There's more to life.
But here's the thing that I would like to say. We talk to people who are watching our content or come to us. We do not seek out people. So I don't go to people that I know are not in line and then preach my word to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I talk to people that come to me. I respond to people that comment on my videos. Yeah. I do not seek out people who have different opinions than I do and then proceed to comment and bash and whatever, it's weird. I know we talk about this a lot, but it just boggles my freaking mind that people do that.
They're, you know what it is? They're lonely. They're depressed. They don't feel good about themselves. So the best thing they can do is pick arguments and think they're right and they're not.
You guys, the answers that you seek lie in the basic shit.
They do. And it goes over their head.
It does. It's not about the oil on the ingredients. It's not.
No.
Master the basics first. This is what I teach. Master the basics. And then look, if you want to be, plant your organic garden and you're concerned and you have, I have clients that are more particular about certain ingredients or whatever. Sure, layer in all the extra stuff you want, all the extra flowers you want once you master the basics. But if you're worried about you're not eating fast food and you're not drinking energy drinks and you're not doing this, but you're still overeating and you're not exercising and you're not drinking water and you're not sleeping and you're not managing stress, you're worried about the wrong things. You're wasting energy on the wrong things. And if it's not changing and improving your life, like if you stop drinking an energy drink, are you going to have some significant impact that's going to be so amazing in your life? No, it's not going to impact you at all.
No.
You won't notice a difference in your life. But if you start sleeping all night, start drinking some water, monitoring your calories, eating protein, walking, getting vitamin D, it's going to impact your life immediately.
Watch less TV, go to bed earlier, get up earlier. You're going to feel better.
Yeah.
Maybe before the sun gets up. It's actually good for you to get up before the sun gets up for your mentals.
It's good to watch the sunrise.
That too.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? And people think like, oh, well, every time they ask me what time I wake up, they go, but what time do you go to bed? It's not about that. Do you understand? Because what I'm telling you is, yes, you and me might be getting the same hours of sleep. Like you get up, you go to bed later and you get up later, but we're getting the same hours of sleep. So it's all the same. It's not though. Because morning hours, what are you doing? You're either you're meditating or you're productive. It's time before the world wakes up, before anybody needs you. You're working out. It's productive time. What are nighttime hours? Those extra hours at night, what are those hours? You're having a glass of wine. You're eating ice cream. You're watching Netflix.
Yep.
That's what you're doing. See the difference? So the morning hours are quality, productive hours. So I, by waking up early, am having more productive quality hours in my day instead of staying up late, watching TV, snacking outside of my macros.
Yeah. Yeah, you stand up late, you're getting hungry, you're playing with the food demons. I know. I used to be one of those. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those demons
the longer you stay awake.
Those demons are calling you.
That's the key. The key is put yourself to bed.
That pantry starts calling you. The demons like, yo, come over here. Come over here. Come get some of these snacks. For sure. Put your bed early.
There was another study that said that Diet Coke caused fatty liver. There was another, not a study. It was another, I don't know if it was a study, but it was something that debunked, Lane Norton debunked. He said it's false. It is reverse like causation. So like they cherry pick. It's actually, believe it or not, more people who are obese are likely to drink Diet Coke. Obese people are likely to drink Diet Coke because they're always trying to diet. And so they're obese. So a lot of times the people that drink Diet Coke, they're unhealthy and obese because they're always trying to diet. They're not unhealthy and obese because they drink Diet Coke. They're drinking Diet Coke because they are unhealthy and obese, trying to undo that and thinking that's the way to do it. again, it's just if you want to make something fit your narrative, it's not that hard when you just pick little pieces.
Yeah.
The problem is, even studies that people cite, they don't actually read.
No.
They're not reading it. They're just citing it. And I know they're not, because let me tell you, it hurts my brain to read them sometimes, because I will go and read them sometimes, especially if it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to debunk something because someone pissed me off. And they're a pain in the ass to read.
Yeah. People just love to come on places and find a reason to argue and make their point, validate themselves, where no, you're not. It's not valid. You're just speaking out the side of your neck. You really don't know. You're not educated. You're just talking. You want to come on and someone's page and just argue for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
People just love to come argue. Strangers
someone
love to
else
come argue.
made a comment, like she was like literally making an announcement on my page, like, ladies, don't listen to her. People in menopause, they need body fat. They need it for their health and blah, 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 and this and that. Sure, everybody, you would die without body fat. I'm not saying
No
you.
shit.
I'm not
Captain
saying
Obvious.
You, duh. You.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should have no body fat.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be overweight.
No. It's just an out to try to wave the pom-poms for her to feel okay because she's probably
Mm-hmm.
overweight.
Let me
Has body
announce
fat.
something to you. Body fat does not belong in and around your organs.
Nope.
Okay? They do not function optimally when there's body fat like infiltrating them.
Inside you guys.
Not good.
She's talking about the inside, close to the heart. That's all bad. I've had that.
Yeah, that's not good. That's visceral fat, and we
Yes.
talked about it on the last episode, and that is not good. You know, yes, obviously we all have, a certain amount of body fat to stay healthy, right? But like, don't try to me, it's like when people do that, it's because they're glomming on to something they read or heard because they want to make themselves feel better,
Yeah.
because they are carrying around excess body fat, but they
Yep.
don't want to put in the work to make it happen. So they're making excuses for why it's okay to have it.
Yes, and they try to get the little tribe behind them to wave their pom-poms.
Which is fine.
Always.
Then be on your
Go on your-
feed.
go on your
Or
feed.
go to your rah-rah, shish kumbah,
Yes.
people that you
Yes.
guys can all, sing kumbaya together. But don't come on a page that clearly I don't believe that way. That's not what my message is. I'm trying to attract my tribe here. But, people like kind of try to
because
creep in.
because the way Instagram is, and they're very sensitive. We would like to clap back a different way. I would like to tell them, get the F off my page and go spew that
Yeah, you
shit on
can't
your
even
page.
tell someone to get the F off my page.
No, hell no. But I'm saying that's exactly
That's why I love Patreon.
what we would love to tell them. Go spew that shit on your own page. Get the fuck off my platform. This isn't your
know.
platform. Get the hell out
I
of here.
say it nicely.
Get out of my
Like,
house.
listen,
Yeah.
right away when someone says something like that, I'm like, okay, look, I'm going to say this right off the bat. My page is not the page for you,
Exactly.
because on this page, that's what I do. So kindly exit, or I'll block your
And
ass.
If you're following, kindly unfollow. Don't
Yeah,
worry. You won't be
please.
missed.
No.
And you don't need to make an announcement. No one's missing you. Believe me. People make their I'm unfollowing. Oh my God, you hurt my feelings. I'm not trying to sound arrogant, but I have 134,000 followers, man, that like my stuff. So see ya. Bye. You don't hurt my feelings, bro. We're not in a relationship, homie.
I haven't had any drama until this past week, because my YouTube videos. Listen, you know what? It sucks because you can't make everyone
No.
happy, right? Everyone is on me. Janine, please, more what I eat in a days. Please, more what I eat in a days. I get requests every day. I post what I eat in a days, and out come all the freaking trolls.
No, somebody warned us. You know what's coming for us. What's happening with us lately? Success. And we're not even peaked yet. We're not even close to
No.
peaking or nowhere near. But the more we're climbing, the more
Yeah.
it comes. It's just weird. And it's gonna get worse, unfortunately.
It does. It's just
You
crazy.
just gotta take it. It's funny though, because to me it doesn't faze me, because it's all on the internet. It's just funny. I like riling them back up though. Sometimes I'll troll them back.
See, I don't really troll back. I don't know.
Not troll, but I'll talk my smack. I'll clap back at them.
But you know what? It's funny because I don't have to be honest. Like, at least appreciate my honesty, even though you don't agree with me. Because I went on so what I eat, I filmed the video.
Yeah.
I can be like, you guys, I just juiced my fresh kale from my compost garden, and that's what I had before I turned on the camera. I could lie.
Or not to get off topic, there's a lot of trainers that will post an elaborate meal, what they eat, make it all look pretty. I'm like, stop it. You don't do that all the time. You know, cut that camera off. You're eating something different. You know what I'm saying? We know what's behind the scenes. We've seen it. So.
But you know what? I shouldn't even say this because this kind of thing can get you in trouble. But I often wonder when somebody says to me, oh, like, I don't eat this or I don't eat anything processed. I'm this and that. And they make all these like claims like they're just like, you know, green Barbie.
Yes.
Okay. And then I look at them and I think, I'm going to get canceled for this. I look at them and I think, man, you are not the billboard for wanting to like convince me that that's the way to go.
Exactly.
Come for me. I'm just being honest.
That's why I like what that dude Wes Watson says when people try to give him advice and he'd be like, wait a minute. So if I follow your advice, I'll look like you. And they get all, oh, what do you mean? So you mean to tell me I'll look like you? How you look? Fat gut, no six pack, no veins, no vascularity. I'll be fat like you. But they get, exactly. Shut up, man. You're not. I mean, I literally,
I'm a super honest person. You know, on social media is one thing you have to be careful because you don't want to get banned or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
But in person, like I've had that conversation with someone where I literally was honest with her and I said, listen, you're asking me how to lose weight or whatever, and then you're critiquing the way I eat and that you don't do any of those things. And clearly it's not working for you. You're even just told me you are not happy with what you see in the mirror. So what you're doing is not enough. It's not working.
It's not working.
I said, but you know what? If you come to me and you are presenting something that's like, wow, I'm going to say, hey, how'd you do that?
Exactly.
What are you doing? Now I'm interested.
Yep.
You know, have a compelling argument.
Yes.
So that's what I say, like, even to people on the internet.
Give me a strong comeback.
Come to me.
Show me.
When you have the proof is in the pudding.
Results, baby. They speak for themselves.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. But it's never somebody that's doing better than you. You notice that?
Never. Yep.
It's never
someone just talked about that. Never. It never comes from the top. It's always from the bottom. Always from the bottom. It's always the bottom ones that got something to say.
Yeah.
It's never the successful dudes.
Because like the successful people, they recognize game, even though they know you're not on the level. They're still respectful. Like, yeah, you're on the right track. Yep. And I'm talking about all things, right? Weight loss or business or whatever.
Yep.
They give you respect because they feel the energy.
Yep.
So they know because they're smart, right?
Yes.
But the people that want to drag you down or have lots of opinions about what works and what doesn't aren't actually successful at anything.
And that's why I love about frequencies. When you're operating a high frequency, you're up there. The low frequency mofos will try to pull you down to their level. Always. Yeah. They're trying to, like Mauricio said, my client, crabs in a bucket. I like that. They're like crabs in a bucket. You're you're out of that bucket, but they're trying to pull you back to down into the bucket. You can't let them pull you down, you guys. Don't even listen to that. Now I warn clients.
Yeah.
Listen, this is what's gonna happen. When you start leveling up, you start looking better, feeling better, your frequency, your energy, people are gonna wanna like derail that. You're getting too skinny. Are you sure you're eating enough? All of a sudden they're concerned. Like, nah, I'm fine. Don't worry. Maybe you should look at yourself and figure out what you need to do for you. People don't look at that though. They always want to derail your progress instead of giving you uplifting. Like, damn, what are you doing? Wow, you're looking good. It's always those ones, man. Oh, a lot of times it's even your own family and friends. I hate to say it, your own closest people to you, man.
It's
sucks.
Like they'll be okay. They'll wave the pom-poms for like your first 10 pounds, but then after that, they start to get uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you start pushing through levels that they've never seen and you've never seen, it makes everybody feel uncomfortable. It ruffles a bunch of feathers.
Yes.
If you are on like a serious transformation journey and you need to understand what it's going to come with. It is going to come with a total shift in your life. It will come with a shift in who you spend your time with, friendships, family relationships, everything.
Yes. Facts. Remember the interview I did with Phil Bahol?
Yeah.
And he said the minute he blew up, became successful, multi-million-dollar companies, he has his own friends and some family turned their back on him. And you know what was even more sad? His own military Marine friends turned their back on him. Yeah. Those are supposed to be your fucking homies.
Like your brothers.
Ride or die for you.
Yeah.
No, they hated on him. His own friends, man, his own brothers hated on him. Not crazy.
I
Because
know.
he became successful and he left the pack. But instead of them being like, wow, Phil, what are you doing? Can I learn
Right.
from you? Can you teach me? No, they hate. Same thing
Yeah,
with us. Instead of
that's the
learning,
thing.
you hate.
Why don't more people say, what are you doing? How are you doing it? And I'm not just talking about weight loss and fitness. I'm talking about everything.
Everything in life.
Why don't more people ask the people that have made it or succeeded, like, hey, how are you doing it? Why don't more people do that?
I do. If I see somebody getting out of a Ferrari Lambo and I start talking to them, I break the ice and we just chop
What do
it
you
up.
do?
I always do. I'm on a network.
Yeah.
Here, I give them my pop. Well,
Or
here's
like,
my
how
information.
what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
Like, how did you achieve your success?
And they love to talk about it a lot of times.
Of course they do. Because you know why? People that are truly successful in life, they didn't get there by themselves.
No, never.
You have a network, a team,
Yes.
right? They didn't get there by themselves. So they are
we know.
sharers. True successful people, they don't hoard information.
No.
They like to share and mentor,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
I do pride myself on someone that I have always, at the different levels I always want to share. And I don't hoard information for myself. I love to share and help people, and I giveth as much as I can, of what I know.
Yes. True that. You do.
So, because I truly believe that in order to gain success and to climb, you have to share. You have to pay it forward and share and help bring people
100%.
up with you.
100%.
It is lonely at the top.
You can't leave people behind.
You cannot. Even in you think about it, like I've been saying lately in my menopause program, right? And helping women. I want to link arms with other women going through menopause. Like, no.
You wanna
We're
give
not
them hope?
throwing in the towel.
Yeah, you
Come
wanna
with
give-
me.
you wanna
Let's
give
go.
them hope.
Yeah, let's go. No,
We're
no,
not
no.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's part of it. It's the same way in business, the same way in podcasting, in our business relationships that we're creating and stuff. It's
Yes.
not like I don't hate on other people that are doing better than me. I want to learn from them, and I want them to hey, how are you doing it? What are you doing?
Yeah, throw me some gems. I
Yeah.
just need to know. And we've been thrown some gems.
We absolutely.
We've linked up with some people who are way more successful than us. And it's helping.
And since that has happened, what has happened to us? We have elevated.
We did.
You have to kind of put your ego to the side.
That's a problem.
That's a problem for people.
That's a big problem. Dana White said it best. He goes, pride and ego will either make you or break you. He goes, many of my fighters have pissed away their careers because they let their fucking pride and ego get in the way. They ruined their fighting careers. Now they're broke down and out because of too much pride and ego. Instead of working with the boss and cooperating, and no, you want to be a dickhead, and okay, well, this is what you're gonna get. Same thing. You don't want to learn. You got too much ego and too much pride to ask or think you're all that in a bag of chips. It's arrogance is what's holding you back.
It's not even, and sometimes you don't even realize that it's pride and ego because you don't feel like it is.
No, I know.
But it's that
It's something,
you
though.
just don't stop to think maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know as much as I think I do.
That's what it is. Or no, I think too, this was what someone said to me. Sometimes people don't want to feel like you're smarter than them, and it bothers them, so they don't want to ask you for that help. For some reason or another, again, it goes either their pride or ego.
And then on top of that, because it likely is something that's going to make them uncomfortable, and when they don't like to feel uncomfortable, you come out of the comfort zone.
Yes.
The comfort zone is cozy and comfy.
Yep.
That was my problem. I didn't have pride and ego. I was just comfortable.
You're in your
And
safe
I knew
space.
that the things I needed to do, the reason I hadn't done them was because they made me uncomfortable. It's things I didn't like to do.
But
Get on the phone with people and talk to people and get out of the house a little bit more and things like that. But there comes a time when you think, well, if I'm not happy with the way I am currently, something's got to change.
yeah,
Because if you keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result, that's insanity.
and that means you got to live by your own message.
Yeah.
And you have been, because you even said it. Some things made you scared. Even getting our equipment. I remember when we first got all our equipment, you were scared of it. You were like, but you're on the right path. It's making you scared because
Yeah.
you're uncomfortable. When you're uncomfortable, you're like, okay, I'm on the right path. When things are too easy, you're not on the right path.
Right.
I have a new client. He said he's nervous about the process, about doing all this. I go, don't be. I'm your guiding light. I'm here to guide you. That's a good thing you're nervous. You're going to
You
learn.
should be
though.
nervous. If you're not nervous, like, oh, I don't know.
They're nervous
Then-
of failure, but
then-
you have to fail to succeed. People don't realize that. You're gonna failing forward. I like what
Yeah.
you always say, but you're gonna get better.
You know what I like? I've learned to enjoy the feeling of discomfort a little bit, because that means I know I'm breaking through to another level.
Me too. I hated it.
So
Even me.
when I feel that feeling, I kind of get anxiety, like a heart palpitation, like, I go, okay, I know I'm feeling this way, but this is a good thing, because this means I'm pushing through to another level.
I mean, what have me and you have done? We've always done podcasts to get so comfortable. But the minute me and you stepped out of our comfort zone and started talking to other people, interviewing,
Yeah.
it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little nerve-wracking. And I
Yeah.
can talk. I'm not nervous, but now it's second nature. It doesn't even faze me. Like, okay, I got another one lined up.
Yeah,
Cool.
me too.
I'm not even worried about it one bit.
Yeah.
I just got to know. I just got to talk and be me and let them tell their story.
I have a few coming up. My goal with the interviews I have coming up is to suck out nuggets and gems for the listeners. Like, what value can I get from these experts in different areas that my listeners, that you guys are going to benefit from? Like, I'm going to get information for you guys, because I don't know it all. So I'm trying to get people that know more than me. Again, put your pride and ego to the side.
Yes.
And find people that have more knowledge, more experience, and get information to reward myself and everybody who listens. That's the goal.
Yeah. Like the podcast, Adam and I, a lot of comments. People were like, wow, he dropped so many gems. We picked up on a lot of stuff too that he said. I was like, a lot of stuff that we didn't even know. A lot of people didn't know.
And if you, so that, because I've kind of made fun of people who are information gatherers. They just gather lots of information. Just make it a goal for yourself that every podcast you listen to, that you take one little tidbit of something out of that podcast that you listen to and take immediate action on it. And that's how you're not wasting time. Because otherwise, you can listen to us talk twice a week forever, but if you don't do anything, I had someone reach out to me saying that just by listening to our podcast and implementing, taking the nuggets and making them actionable, she's lost 27 pounds since January.
That's amazing.
Just by listening to our show.
Some people could pull it off. There's the outliers.
Yeah.
There is outliers, you guys.
I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're not mad like, shit, you didn't hire me to do
No.
that. No. Kudos. That means we did something right. We gave you the right information. Obviously, you're 27 pounds. That's big kudos to you. Wow. It's impressive.
I know.
So, again, you hear what she just said? Don't think like information isn't powerful. There's always this saying that goes over, people say, knowledge is power. It's so true. Knowledge. Always learn. Try to learn. What did Adam say? Try to learn 5 new things each week or something like that. I don't know how he said it. Or every time you try to talk to someone, try to learn.
He said, if you're not learning from the crowd that you're with, if you're not actively being able to get nuggets from the people that you spend your time with, you are hanging out with the wrong people.
Yeah.
That was one thing he said.
Yeah, don't waste your time, you guys, because time, the clock don't stop for nobody. And before you know it, a year, 2, 5, 10, it goes quick. And you're stuck in the same place. You're hating your life. Well, because you didn't take action, like my wife said. You got to take action. Can't just sit there and let it fly over your head.
Do you ever call me Janine? Because you always say my wife. Can you? I just noticed that. You said my wife at least 4 times in this episode. Do you ever say my name? I'm just curious.
No, probably not. Probably my wife.
You never say Janine?
No.
You never
think
say
so.
my name. Say it.
Janine.
Why does that sound funny to me?
I don't know.
I don't think you ever say my name.
Probably not.
Because you call me babe.
I address you either wife or babe.
You say my wife.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you
You
are.
call people titles. I don't know why. Just off topic, but that's okay. We've talked about enough serious stuff. You call people titles. So you say my wife, your daughter, my stepson. You never say Alyssa, Tyler, Janine.
I don't know.
Did you hear what my wife said?
Yeah.
My wife. I never say you guys, did you hear what my husband said? You see how that sounds funny?
I never thought of it that way. You hear what Janine said, you guys?
Oh my God, it feels weird to hear you say my name. I want you guys to tell me the honest truth in the comments. Have you noticed that Mike does that? Is it a noticeable thing or am I just being a pest?
That's funny. You call me by my name, but I call you wife.
I call you Mike.
That's great.
I refer to Mike when I talk about you to them. By the way, wasn't it so cool that several people came up to us kind of like just they felt like they knew us from the podcast yesterday?
Yeah.
It's like people approach you and then they like, oh my God, hi. And then I'm looking at them like, do I know you? Do I know you? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I don't remember.
I know.
Like, oh
Me
my God,
too.
no, sorry. I watch your podcast and I just feel like I know you. I'm like, oh, hi. Listen, if you ever see us, please say hello. Say you listen to the podcast. We would love, to meet you guys. It's the best. I love it.
It's hella cool. I want to give a shout out before we go, though. I want to shout out Joe. Cool dude. He was wanting to talk to me before. I forgot where he saw us at. His friend owns Slice of Homage here in San Jose.
Oh, yes.
Joe's the owner of Rosario's Tacos, where he invited us to go Saturday.
Yeah.
It's a local Mexican food restaurant. Look them up on Instagram, and they're known for their birria tacos.
I'm going to vlog.
Yes.
Saturday, we're going there.
Janine's going to vlog.
So tomorrow's vlog will include it. We're going to go. It's Rosario's Tacos. We already looked it up because, I have to create the crave.
Yes, she does.
So I'm going to get the queso birria tacos. And there was the shrimp.
Oh, there's one with shrimp in there, too. We're getting those. We're going to get
Yeah, it's going to be good.
We're going to get a combination pack. We're going to eat. We're foodies, man. Straight up. People look at us like, oh, they're coaches. We're foodies, man.
You're a nutrition coach. How dare you?
You're eating that greasy meat and those fried tacos with all that cheese. Yes. It's called balance, you guys.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.
Peace.